Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Royale Advantage, where we make the world of property sound less like a tax return and more like a blockbuster movie. Today's feature presentation: the terrifying tale of call reluctance. But don't worry, this story has a happy ending. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive right in. Picture this: you're a realtor armed with a phone that feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. You're staring at a list of potential clients, but the thought of dialing those numbers makes you break out in a cold sweat. That, my friends, is call reluctance. It's like stage fright, but instead of forgetting your lines, you're afraid of hearing no. Now, why should we care about overcoming call reluctance? Well, unless you found a magical way to sell houses without talking to people, in which case, please share your secrets. We could be billionaires. Making calls is pretty important. It's like going to the gym. It might be tough, but it's how you build those strong sales closing muscles. Let's sprinkle some statistics into our conversation. According to the National Association of Realtors, 92% of home buyers say that they would use their agent again or recommend their agent to others. And guess what? This relationship often starts with a simple phone call. Another study shows that 80% of sales require 5 follow up phone calls after the initial contact. So if you're not picking up that phone, you're leaving money on the table. Here's a statistic that will blow your socks off. 82% of buyers and sellers choose who they're going to work with based on who they've talked to or met. That's right, folks. Your leads could be on a dozen other agents' drip campaigns. But what sets you apart? It's you, your voice, your personality, your time. People crave connection, not just another email in their inbox. They want to choose someone who gives them the time of day, not just a pre written message. So don't hide behind your emails. Pick up that phone and make a real connection. Now, we do live in a world where technology is king. We have fancy CRM systems, automated email campaigns, social media platform galore. But here's the thing: all the fancy tech in the world can't replace the human connection that comes from talking to someone. It's like trying to replace your grandma's homemade cookies with store bought ones. Sure, they might look the same, but they're missing that secret ingredient: love. In our case, that secret ingredient is personal touch that only you can provide. While other agencies are sending out their bots, you're picking up the phone to connect. And guess what? You are going to win every time. Think about your last few closings. How many of those clients do you think are still receiving information from other realtors? Probably quite a few. But who did they choose to work with? You, because you took the time to personally reach out and connect. Let's get real for a moment. Every call you don't make is a missed opportunity. It's like leaving money on the table. In fact, according to a study by Baylor University, an hour of cold calling could lead to about $28,000 in annual revenue. That's a lot of dough you're missing out on if you let call reluctance win. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get down to business and talk about how to conquer this fear. Here are a few strategies that are as effective as garlic against vampires. Set clear goals and objectives. Think of it as your GPS. You wouldn't start a road trip without knowing where you were going, would you? Develop a script or outline. This is your secret weapon, your superhero cape. It gives you the power to steer the conversation and handle any curveballs. Role play and practice. It's like rehearsing for a play, but instead of Shakespeare, it is to call or not to call. That is the question. Build confidence through knowledge. Knowledge is power, folks. The more you know about the market, the less likely you are to be caught off guard. Embrace rejection as part of the process. Think of rejection as a rite of passage. It's like getting your first parking ticket. It stings, but it means you're in the game. Celebrate small wins. Every call you make is a victory. So throw yourself a mini party every time you dial a number, just maybe not with actual confetti. That stuff's hard to clean up. And there you have it, a survival guide to overcoming call reluctance. Remember, practice makes perfect, and every no brings you closer to a yes. So pick up that phone like it's the last slice of pizza at a party and make those calls. Don't forget to check the resources below. And thanks for tuning in. And remember, in the world of real estate, laughter is the best closing strategy.